I truly wanted to do unboxings, but this is the third time that I am recording this video, so they're not unboxed. I've already recorded. I don't know what is wrong with my camera. I keep appearing blurry. I'm hoping the third time is the charm. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Today I've got two brand new releases from AMORE. I've got Findley and I've got Glenn, both in the new color from AMORE, Cherry Brown R. I'd like to thank Shirley from Shirley's Wig Shop for providing these styles for me so I could review them for you. The link to each of them will be listed down below for you in the description box. Let's start off with this brand new color. This is Cherry Brown R. We have the R obviously stands for a root. We have a really nice dark brown root that transition. We don't have in AMORE, Rene of Paris, and Noriko that all fall under Adirond's. We don't have color codes. So the best I could really do right now is just let you know what I see. And what I see is a dark brown blended with some cherry and with some auburn. There's light auburn, there's medium auburn. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. A beautiful, beautiful brunette if you love a warm brunette. And I started off with Findley because this is the one that I like the best out of the two. Let me show it to you on all sides. It seems that it's angled. We have a little bit of a shorter nape. The nape is 4 inches, I believe is what it's saying. Yeah, 4 inches. And then it's angled a little bit longer here towards the front, but I don't believe it's very dramatic. On Findley, we don't have hardly any permatease at all. It is, if there's any permatease, it is minimal. And the density is light. Findley weighs 4.2 ounces. So we do have a nice weight on this. I don't feel that it's a high density at all. I would say it's a light, definitely under average. And I have had styles from Noriko that are similar to this. I think it was Haley that is similar to this, but on Haley we had a lot of permatease. It was a basic cap. On Findley we have a full mono top, we have a wefted cap, and the difference on the lace front between Findley and Glenn is that Findley has an extended lace front. Let me show you the lace front. There is some knotting on this color. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Nevertheless, I think they did a good job with the knotting on it for this dark color, because we have a full mono top. You can part it anywhere you want. The part appears to be nice and natural. I do feel that it is not necessarily a face flopper. However, you can wear it like this and it's fine. I personally like it a little bit more off my face. Therefore, I will be adding some steam. I will be keeping this style because I really like it. These are the fibers on Findley are the natural movement fibers. Natural movement fibers under Adirond's that we'll find in Rene of Paris. I'm not sure if there's any in Noriko. I think there might be in Noriko, and now in AMORE, is a blend of heat-friendly fibers and regular synthetic fibers. However, we cannot add heat to this, to the natural movement fibers, because of the blend of the non-heat friendly. What can we do? We could use steam, we could use a hot airbrush with the silicone bristles and barrel, but we can't use any hot tools because regular synthetics in the blend will be damaged. So please do not use any heat on these natural movement fibers. The reason their claims is that they use the heat friendly in the in the natural movement in order to eliminate some of the shine. And I have to agree. I also feel that the fibers are nice and wispy. I think they did a really good job. The measurements on Finley, we have a fringe that is 6 to 7 inches, or yeah, 6 to 7 inches. They don't give the full measurements. I think there are some shorter pieces here. If you wanted to add some bangs, you can do that because it does have a shorter fringe and we do have some layers here. So you would just need to basically do this and then trim right at your nose because the fibers will come up a little bit. So you want to bear that in mind. But because we have some layers here, they're again, Adorans didn't provide the measurements in the specs when they send the specs over. They didn't provide all the measurements. What I can tell you is that there are lots of layers, as you can see, really pretty fringes right around the front. Because we have these shorter layers, if you cut the bang, you're not going to have a straight bang and then coming straight down, which some people like that look. I personally prefer a more curved style. So on Finley, you could add that bang, and because we have the fringes or the layers on the side, it's going to flow really nicely. I think it'll work well with a bang. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add steam to take it off my face. Because we have a lighter density, we can certainly tuck it. You can wear it off the face. And I think it looks really, really pretty. As far as the fit, AMORE usually fits me a little bit smaller on my 21.5-inch circumference. However, I think that Adorans is starting to create or produce their wigs on a true average, as we know from many other brands. Adorans first released AMORE styles for those that had total hair loss or that had sensitive scalps. So their wigs originally seemed to be a little bit smaller. They tended to run a little bit smaller. I don't think that's the case any longer based on my recent findings with these. I think they run pretty much a true average. I didn't have to cinch it in. At least I didn't have to cinch these two in. Therefore, I'm thinking that it will fit up to a 22-inch. I don't think it will fit beyond the 22-inch. My other two measurements are also average. And I'll show you the coverage. Here is the ear tab, and here is my hairline. The cap is the same on both, on Finley and Glenn. The difference is going to be the lace front. On Glenn, we have a temple-to-temple lace front, whereas on Finley, we have an extended lace front, which goes from ear tab to ear tab. I don't feel it's exceptionally soft on either one. They do feel a little bit rough, maybe a little bit thicker would be the best way to describe it. We have felt covered ear tabs, an extended nape, pull type adjusters, a weft cap, and we have a full monofilament top. And here is Glenn, also in the color cherry brown rooted. Again, we have that brown root that extends through, and we have that blend with the cherry color and the light auburn, the medium auburn. Beautifully, beautifully done color. I'll show you the lace front. On Glenn, it's pretty much exactly the same as we saw on Finley. We do have some of that dark knotting, and that's due to that dark brown root. The coverage is the same as we found on Finley. Here's my ear tab and my very low hairline. If you're just watching this part of it, I do have a 21.5-inch circumference, and Glenn fits me perfectly. The fibers on Glenn, unlike on Finley where we have the natural movement fibers, On Glenn, we have regular synthetic fibers. The fibers feel a little bit drier on Glenn than they do on Finley, and that's due to the blend of heat-friendly and regular synthetic fibers on Finley, where if we only have regular fibers for whatever reason, they feel a little bit drier. They're not as wispy as they are. They don't feel exceptionally dry or anything, but they don't feel as wispy as we found on Finley. We do have permatease on Glenn. I could feel it right here on the crown, and I could feel it throughout. As you can tell, it seems to be a little bit fuller up here on the top, where we don't have that on Finley. The density seems to be on the lighter side, and of course we can tuck it because it's not a high density piece. Glenn only weighs 2.9 ounces. Once again, I don't have all the measurements because they weren't provided. The fringe they're saying is 5.5 inches. I feel, once again, that we have a lot less shorter layers. And on Glenn, if you wanted to add a bang, you can certainly cut it. It's my forehead is only 2.5 inches. If you have a wider forehead, it might be a little bit better. But if you want to wear it off the face because we have a lace front, we can do that. And if you want to cut the bang, it lends itself to adding a bang. We do have that full monofilament top, and I think once again they did it exceptionally well. I actually think the parting is a lot nicer on Glenn than it is on Finley. I'll show it to you on all sides. It seems to offer some nice coverage down at the nape. You can wear it a little bit spiked up, maybe by adding some product, or wear it sleek down. Wear it tucked behind the ears. Wear it with a headband. Nice throw and go style. I actually like it a lot better with the headband than without it, but that's just me. I mean, you could wear it anywhere you want. If you want to add a clip, you could also add a clip to it. Perfect fit on my 21.5-inch circumference, and once again, I don't recommend it for any size larger than a 22-inch. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you spending this time with me. I hope that everyone is having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.